If you wander back again, call my number, call my name. We both know I'm to blame. Call my number, call my name. If you wander back again.